Right, let's get the show on the road then. Hello, folks. I'm Drenduh Tyrof, and welcome back to a live stream from me. The filters on the Gmod slide still aren't working for some reason. You know, I was supposed to go do a little animation between them instead of just that. But yeah, I'm going to be animating some more Golden Sandwich Collab. Anyone who doesn't know, there's a collab with Garry's Mod SFM or any other animation source called Golden Sandwich Collab, being hosted by Daz MXD. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but that's his name, spelt wise, kind of. And yeah, basically the prospect is you have a blue heavy from Team Fortress 2 who's stolen the golden sandwich, or sandwich as any proper TF2 player would call it, and the red heavy wants to get the gold sandwich from him. So the entry you've got to animate is something related to their exploits of trying to get that out, trying to oh great, it's not working for some reason. There we go, now it is. Alright. My entry, if anyone hasn't already seen it before, the cow isn't important. There's a blue heavy here. The blue heavy skids around a corner, runs off. The red heavy's chasing him, then he does some sick parkour up here. Most of the parkour is actually going to be off screen, but remember the red heavy's gonna, which is what I'm going to be animating this stream, going to skid to a halt and go, what? And there's going to be a camera shade, and he's going to be looking at the he's going to be looking at in shock at the blue heavy, who's somewhere up in the sky at this point. Where he looks at that thing, which is a grappling hook. I'm only going to use that. Let's get to animating that then. Unfortunately, with how I'm going to be doing this, it's all part of a little run cycle that I've animated for the heavy already, but you're not going to see a whole lot of. But that therefore means I can then modify the touch down one. Or I suppose it's like the one before the push, the down frame, if you will. Because that one there, which is currently at in a bent and tilted pose, because he's rearing a corner, is called a straight leg pose. And then if we go back to here, you can see the one after that is a 1 frame difference. Well, 1 frame gap between them, and it's a down pose. And if I go over to there, as you can see, he zooms all the way back. So I'm going to have to turn on the ghost previous frame settings and move him over. And also hope... Oh, okay, no, all of those are done there for a screenshot I made yesterday. We'd probably be more around the corner now. So I probably wouldn't need to be as tilted, hypothetically. Or maybe he would need to be, slightly more tilted this way. Maybe. Either way, his foot's going to need to be slightly more actually on the ground. So maybe like so. Oh, wrong one. I just got to try and line it up correctly. I imagine it would be more his heel, because that's what's touching the floor. So his heel would probably be in mostly the same place then. And then his head turns like that. He's very angry at the blue heavy, because he really wants that golden sandwich. The blue heavy won't give it to him. Alright. Kinda. It kinda looks alright. Nah, actually, I don't think it does. It doesn't really look too good. Not really enough variation and movement. Maybe if I moved his leg a bit more further forwards. And by that, I mean his whole body. And then put that there. Maybe that would work. Maybe. Actually, that looks pretty good. Let me just see more of the actual running. Yeah, his head looks a little too low, actually. So let's move his head up a little bit more. Yeah, I guess that's alright. Because then I'll have another running pose there. Because, it'll be here that he sees that. And then he'll probably skid to a halt soon after when he sees the heavy climbing up. And he'll have a bit of a confused look, which will quickly change to a shocked look. As the blue heavy does that. Okay. So after touchdown, it's a pushing one. Which would be this one here. Actually. Oh god, what have I done? Oh boy. Okay. Something happens here. Attempt to perform arithmetic on field position, a nil value. Stop motion helper. That happens sometimes. And then it kind of stops working with any of these ones in the middle. But it does with these ones then. So, basically, I'm going to see if loading the save again will help. Which means I'm going to have to reanimate that one frame. But, you know, whatever. I didn't really do anything on it. So, let's see now. Load. Heavy. That's model 1, isn't it? We're at frame count 100. Okay, right. Next up, I'm going to need to animate all of these. So, heavy. He's a first heavy. Then he's got the little sandwich in his hand. Then I'm also going to need to animate. Load. Sandwich. And then last of all, camera. And I'm also probably going to have to change the angle of that as well, again. Whatever. Right, okay. Let's just get those 2 frames there that I need. So there's that one there. So we're at one where he puts his foot down on his left leg. So that's the one we're going to need to keep an eye on, because there's another one here of that, which I can therefore use to, you know, copy that, have it work this time, and I can therefore also copy that push-off frame, and then I can just move him forwards when it wants to work, of course. Yeah. Okay. Just to see how that looks, I'm gonna just drag around a little bit. Actually looks pretty good for turning to a stop. But he isn't really, you know, turning a whole lot there. And then maybe that push-off will allow him to actually do more of a sideways sort of leap that allows him to push off a bit more. So, you know, maybe it doesn't need to be as turned. Well, actually, looking at him, he's significantly less turned here, so maybe I will have it be a little bit more like that, and then still move his body, have it tilted, move him forwards a bit. Okay. And his foot is, by all accounts, in pretty much the right place. So I'm just going to have to move it a little bit this way, and then a little bit up. Alright, hold on. And then his head's going to need to be turned as well. Like that, I'd imagine. That's basically where he is. Oh. Okay. And then let's hit record on that and see how that looks. Okay. Maybe I should put his foot back to where it was then. Originally. Oh wait, his foot's not even touching the ground technically. Maybe his heel needs to be a little bit more like forwards or something in this direction. Alright, okay. Yeah, that seems to work, I guess. Any little tiny things probably won't be noticed by any other audiences that aren't in the know like you and I are. So hopefully I'll, you know, be fine. Okay, let's figure out how I'm going to be doing this. Okay. Right, so it's going to be slightly more forwards, but it's basically going to be mostly where the heel is. So I've pretty much got it in the right spot. Hell, probably foot movement as well, actually. And all I'd really need to change now would be the head position. So move that up a bit and move it there. And what I might also do is have it so his face sort of softens into that sort of confused look, and then he sees the jumping, and then he goes shocked and skids to a halt. Ah, yeah, that'd make sense. Okay. Okay. See how that looks in comparison to everything else. Maybe moving his leg a little bit, like, further back could work. Because, you know, it looks like the movement's a little bit too far at the moment. And then, like, so. Maybe that'll work a bit better. Oh, yeah, that works better. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, okay. It did remember my zoom. Cool. And I'm going to have it so his face softens to that. So I might have it so he moves his body up a little bit. His spine one, he moves that up a little bit. Because his head can't really move that much further up. Oh. Right, okay. Then I'm going to animate the facial pose for the next frame, where he actually looks confused. Because look, he still hasn't gotten all the way up, he's just sort of reaching there. He was confused, then he's going to be doing that parkour. And he's going to skid to a halt just about here, which would be close enough for him to reach that and suitably be able to run off the edge, jump off, be suspended in there for a little bit, turn around, use it to fly up to wherever Blue Heavy's parkoured up to. Okay, cool. So, that was a push. So I believe actually after a push it's an in the air, isn't it? Yeah, it's an in the air. Not that one though, we'll get the one no. Here. And this one here, an up pose. You know, he'll be able to stop himself fairly easily, I suppose. And he's be a lot more straight now, posing wise, because of that. Okay, and then Noom, like so. And he'll be looking at the Blue Heavy over here. So I might have to move his face a little bit here. But looking around like, what is you doing? With a confused expression on his face. And then he's going to do some parkour and he'll be like, oh my god, wow. I can't believe this is happening. Oops. Please tell me I got the right guy. It did. Cool. Didn't seem to make much of an actual difference though. But anyway, now time to bring out the face poser. Oh. And before I do, it might actually be an idea to move his body a little bit. That might be why he's looking so weird to me, maybe. It looked more like an upwards leap, as if you were getting on top of something, but a running leap. So now I've moved it down, it makes a little bit more sense. Okay. So he is going to... I think his eyes will probably be around a similar level of close. Then he's going to raise one of his eyebrows. Therefore, the right frown has got to go down a little bit. And he'll be like that, and he'll be like, how strange, what is you doing? I still kind of want to keep a little level of anger in his face, because he still doesn't quite know the Blue Heavy's plan. He hasn't seen it quite in action yet. So therefore, we should probably move that left frown a little bit more down as well. And then, he's going to have his little lips close a little bit. Oh, too far. Maybe his jaw will be open a little bit as well. Just a little bit. Alright, okay, cool. Now I can use that as a face pose for this. And make it look a little bit more seamless. He'll then go a little bit slower, his facial change, and then kaboom, he does some sick parkour. Actually, you wouldn't really be able to see his face from there anyway, but you know, whatever. Let me just see if I can... Yep. Alright, cool. Looking good so far. But actually, let me just go and have another look to see his facial. Well, his running, actually, I suppose, is what I'm looking at here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. And then I will probably have the straight leg pose there as the Blue Heavy gorillas his way up. Like, seriously, he looks like a gorilla in this pose. Anyway, yeah, so let's go find that straight leg. Should actually be fairly close to there, actually. It would. That is basically the one. And then there's this here. Neat. I think just tapping it with the middle mouse, which is what allows me to copy frames, is probably what causes that glitch. So I've encountered it before. Where I just clicked and I didn't actually move it. So it tries to copy it somewhere, I imagine, but there isn't anywhere to copy to, and it sort of freaks out and dies. Alright, okay. And his body's gonna move up a little bit more as well. Because it's at this point that he starts to realise what that heavy's doing. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Okay. And then just gotta move him like so. I'm gonna keep that there, and his body's gonna start to move up a little bit. Okay, so maybe keeping his body there wasn't necessarily the greatest idea I've ever had in my entire life. In fact, it wasn't, so let's just start that again, because I forgot to animate it when I moved him. Fantastic. Oh boy, okay. Put him there. Okay, cool. His head there. Make sure he's close enough to the ground. He's not close enough to the ground. Let's make him close enough to the ground. And how's his head doing? Okay. I may be moving him just a little bit to his right. My left would work. Alright, so now we've got that done. He's going to move his body up a little bit. Just a smidgen. Because it is at this point that he starts doing the parkour and he's like, whoa, what's going on? His face will change as well, but I'm going to try and make that more gradual like I just did with that previous one. And then it would be another... If that's a straight leg, it would be another flat. But then I'm going to have to modify it from there. It would be this one here. Oh. Okay, then. Pelvis. Thank you kindly. It'll be at this point that he's going to sort of put himself to a stop there. But I'm going to need to move him forwards a little bit just for the sake of his foot. Because of how sudden this one will be, you know, I should probably have his prop pack start moving forwards, and then it will like sort of dangle and bounce a little bit. Okay, move him forwards a bit. Is he on the floor? He is pretty much on the floor. Cool. Move him forwards a tad. So his foot kind of lines up a little bit. Body, how might even just be his pelvis that moves up, actually. I'll move up his pelvis a little bit. Actually, no, his head probably works fine there. And then his arms are going to move out, and I'm going to sort of animate some in-between thing where his hands open up later. So the next frame will probably be his hands actually opening up. Now we'll probably sort of pseudo-skid to a halt there. While I'm here, I might as well pose his eyes. No, I'll pose his face and stuff later. Again, for the sake of gradual transition. Oh yeah, that looks quite close to a sort of gradual. Does his feet movements actually work though? Like, there seems to be quite a fast movement with his feet. Oh no, his feet seem to be fine if I, you know, do that. I think just everything else is sort of setting it off, and it is a very abrupt stop, so... Actually, no, it is sort of a little bit like that. So maybe if I spread him out just by one more frame. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Much better. And then 3 frames after, that's going to happen, and he's now up there. And the blue heavy's gonna... Red heavy, sorry, is gonna move forwards a little bit. His spine's gonna be up a bit more. He shall be like that, and his other leg shall be like that. Maybe I'll move his spine back a bit more, move it down a bit, up a bit more again. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to do some stuff with that leg, because I don't think it stopping there would be sufficient. His leg would probably have to actually sort of skid to a halt here. And his other foot will move forwards. He's not going to just take an immediate stop there. Ooh. Alright, steady on, pal. And his arms are going to be over here, and he's going to be like, what is going on? I can't believe this is happening. No way, Jose. But it turns out it was yes way, Jose. I've never heard... Well, I have heard people use that before, but not anymore. Okay, I'm going to turn off that ghost. It's actually getting quite annoying at this point. It's not helpful or relevant. Maybe I've got to move his arm a bit like that. Yeah, there we go. Then maybe his shoulder up a little bit. That one can probably stay where it is, but his arm's going to have to move back a bit more. Or forwards a bit more. With how his run was going, he would hypothetically be moving his hand forwards. So, you know, just keep that where it is. And then move his arm a bit further back. And his hands out, because it's probably about here where they're going to be in the open pose. As he skids to a halt here. Now I'm going to have to turn on the ghosts again. Fan-heckin-tastic. Ooga booga. He's just going to skid to a halt here. And he'll be here where his fingers are open. And he's going to have a shocked expression on his face when he sees that blue heavy doing his sick acrobatic skills. I might try and add a little bit more dynamicness to his legs, because if you look at them, they're quite straight. I mean, that one can look straight for now, but that one I might just change a little bit. Not to the point where it's, you know, a completely different pose from what it was, but to the point where it, you know, still kind of works as a skid. But it's got a little bit more dynamicism to it now, just a little bit. And that one's going to become slightly more tilted again. Oh, for fuck's... Okay, well, fortunately, I can therefore use that to just... Oh. Oh, I hadn't even made the frame. Oh, okay, that's good then. It's a good thing I hit record there, because I thought I was already... Oh. Alright, excellent. Let's see how that looks. Movement-wise. Actually, no, I've got to move his body, haven't I? Wait, did I? Okay. Oh, no, I've already moved his body a little bit. Alright, cool. Right, so I'll do his things next there. Actually, looking at it from here. Oh, yeah, that's actually a damn good... That's actually a really good sliding movement for his foot there. The other leg makes a very fast sort of movement. So maybe if I move it up a bit more, that might help it look a little bit more, you know, organic. Because it's about here where it all clips into the floor when he does that. So maybe if I just move it up a bit here, you know, then it will work. Yep, okay. Oh, look at that. That's a much better leg movement. It is actually very smooth, though, so, you know. Maybe it's not necessarily the best. Actually, no. It's fine. It's fine. It's a good leg movement. Oh, wait. Of course, the in-between finger things. Okay, so I'm going to have to do that one a little bit later, actually. Because it was just one leg movement, you know. That'll be fine. This is where he shall have his shocked expression. His jaw open, as well as his mouth. A bit more on that side. Probably gonna, yeah, get rid of a corner twisting. I don't know why that lip's puckering, but you know, it is, I guess. Ah, right, the platysmus. That's what's causing that. Okay, cool. Lip below. Maybe that'll work. And if I move his lips, his down one's more than anything. Okay, that one's probably good where it was. And that one, yep, okay. That's pretty good. And then his eyes are gonna go boing. Gonna go boing. And it's not actually that big. I could actually make him bigger by using this. Actually, no. It's inner squint that makes him look a bit bigger, isn't it? Yeah, inner squint. I might use that just for added effect. He looks sad there. If anything, he's meant to look shocked. So let's just get rid of his frowns. Maybe move those up as well. Yep, that's a pretty good shocked expression, if I do say so myself. Also, his thing should probably actually be a little bit... Please tell me I've got it in the right place. Okay, good. Yeah, that should be a little bit further forwards, because it would have bounced forwards, I guess. Kinda. Therefore, let's move it up even more. Okay, cool. Got some clipping in his chest, but there's not really much I could do about that. So, you know, whatever. Okay, I'm just going to hit record there. And then let's open his hands as well. Let's just straighten them out first of all. Oh, that, you know, actually works quite well for a straight, heavy knuckle. I might... Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, okay, and then this one. Oh, look at that. Okay, next up his arms are going to go like... Well, his arms, those bits. The cow is still there. It is still there, and it will remain there until the end of the video, probably. Unless I move it to be in other places. But yeah, it's still there, and it's going to stay there, because it's a little ha-ha reference. Little ha-ha hee-hee reference. Well, not a reference, just a funny joke, I guess. Just a little funny background gag, if you will. Just like the Liwa one, but I'll be animating eventually. Because Liwa is going to be in this sort of frame, I guess. Well, not in this frame, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, let's move those a little bit further up. Keep them, actually, if anything, more like that. Boop. Boop. Maybe I could move that one in a little bit. Like that. There we go. Alright, cool. He's skidding to a halt. I'm just going to do that. Right, I'm going to take that face here. Take that one and put it on this one. Oh, his face is still sort of got the angry one there. So I'm going to have to take the face on this one and put it onto, at the very least, this one. That one, he goes... Ah, right, yeah, that works. That works pretty well. Okay. And he's shocked by the Blue Heavy's magnificent parkour skills. And he's going to skid. And I'm going to take that middle one with his hands. And put those on his hands here. That's... Ah, right, okay, gotcha. Then take that one and pop it onto there. I could have actually gone with his middle poses, but you know, I might as well do it like that instead. That's just a gradual change, and then it's wow. I might actually have it so he blinks at that point. Yeah, he hasn't blinked yet. You know, his eye's probably going to get quite dusty. I might have him actually blink when he skids to a halt, actually. When he completely stops moving. I don't know. But yeah, let's see how his movement is looking. Yeah, I'm going to have to add some extra frames to him skidding to a halt. But you can actually see his foot look like it's actually sliding there, which is good. How does it look there? I think I'm going to have to need to move his eye a little bit. Oh yeah, his eye doesn't quite look right. He's looking a bit too far to his left, so let's fix that. I think he's looking in basically the right sort of places. Okay. Nope, he's still looking. He still looks like he's looking too far. How's that? Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's just move him over there again, see if I can get the correct angle for his face. Look at that. Okay, good. And then boop. Just to, you know, make it so there isn't too much transition in the face when he skids to a halt. Actually, because he hasn't really reached his halt yet, it might make more sense for his prop pack to be... I think I've got his prop pack selected. For that to be a little bit further down still. Maybe about here-ish. Okay. Here's what I've animated, because I'm not sure how long you've been here, Second Baron, but here's what I've animated on him so far. He turns the corner and skids to a halt. That's it. He actually manages to finish turning the corner. Because last time I ended on a half-finished thing there. I'm going to have Leor in the background doing some fixing. Yep. Okay. Hello. Goat Satan. Nice to have you back, Darina. Darina Guzmari. Now that you're here, I'll again show you what I've done so far. He managed to finish turning around the corner, and he is surprised when he sees the Blue Heavy's magnificent parkour skills. Yeah, that's what happens. I'm just going to make a little bit more of him skidding to a halt. I think the next one will probably be him actually putting that foot on the ground. Ow. So yeah. I'm going to have to move those a little bit. Well, actually, I might be able to do it. So move down. He's a fat ninja goat. Correct, he is a very fat ninja goat. Is the Blue Heavy. The Red Heavy is nowhere near as much ninja-y. He might be as much fat as the Blue Heavy, but Red Heavy, you know, he's nowhere near the right amount of ninja. He might not even be the right amount of goat for all we know. Okay, so Skeg's gonna move a bit closer down. Again, a little bit further forward maybe as well. Not his hand, his body. Like that. And then his other foot is going to go down and land. Like so. I might actually move it a little bit to the left as well, just to add a little bit more dynamicness to his pose. Yeah, I think I'll move his body a little bit as well. And his head, you still got to be looking at the blue heavy. Like so. I think that works. Yeah. Might even have a bit of a different facial expression. I doubt it though. Have you ever played Gmod with add-ons / mods? Depends on what you mean. A whole lot of this stuff here is add-ons, like this ragdoll mover thingy, the stop motion tool. But if you mean just like a normal game of Garry's mod, like TTT or Prop Hunt, no, I haven't really. I think all the Prop Hunt stuff has been stuff that's been in the game and or CSGO. So yeah. I mean, I've got add-ons. Those you can see here is from add-ons. So, yeah. Whole add-ons folder. So, yeah. If you're looking animated, again, I also have, you can check some of my previous videos. My previous animations. Not even with sandbox mode like the ones with nukes. Yes, actually, I think I have done that. Yeah, I think I remember one time messing around with the ones with nukes and stuff prior. The only real sandbox thing I remember doing, just messing around, was one where I got into a conversation about where the baby pigeons come from with someone else on the server. It was just me and a friend who went onto a sandbox server. We just screwed about with that. So yeah, I think I have played with the mods you are referring to. Where's my water bottle? There it is. Okay. I think his body's in a good enough place. Maybe his hand should be moved a little bit further up, and his arm back a bit more. Maybe even up a bit more, like so. Maybe even twisted a bit more. No? Okay. Right. There we are. Maybe. And now here, his prop pack is going to be a bit further forwards, because of him skidding to a halt more. We'll have another frame after that where it, you know... Oh. Whoopsie poopsie. Still, I can make that work. Okie dokie. I think that'd probably work. That's probably a good enough distance. Can't remember the amount of distance there. Oh yeah. That works pretty well, actually. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okie dokie. Like so. How's the movement of his prop pack looking? Yeah, it looks good. And then I'll have a next one there where he is less. So he's going to move forward a Tidgeon, a very small Tidgeon. Like so. Might even move his left foot back a bit more. And then he's going to move forward a little bit and kind of like bounce back slightly in his movement. Because he's actually managed to stop himself now. Well, what the hell is a Tidgeon? It's... I'm not sure if it's a word I come up with or if it's a British saying, but it's basically means just a small bit. That's basically what it is. It's like, if you ever heard the term a smidge. I think it's probably something I came up with, but it might actually be a saying. I'm not sure how you'd spell it, so I'm going to real quickly Google it. Pigeon. I mean, all you really get is stuff for, other things. So not whatever that word actually is. But I think it is, if it does exist and it isn't something I came up with, it basically just means small. That's what I use it as, at least. And with this one, his jaw's going to close a little bit. And his eyes are going to close because he's going to do a blink. He's going to do a blink, people. Now it's going to close a little bit, but just like not too much. Like that, I guess. And therefore, let's move his lips in a little bit too. Let's move that CNR twist in. Move those fold lips in a little bit. Just a bit. Boop. Boop. Yeah, I guess that works. I might actually move the bottom ones a little further forwards. And then actually move them up a bit. In the left. You have a cow in the background, but not a goat. If I have a goat model, I'll try and add them in. If not, I'll see if I can add one in the background. Up here. Maybe in this little doorway. But I'll have to have a search to see if I got any goat models. I'm not going to do it right now, primarily because I want to get this more done. And I've already got well enough Easter eggs in here. I've got the cow, and I'm going to have a little bit, but I'm actually going to need to animate of another reference over there. So, face poser. Brow out, we could probably put in again. And then his one's there, just like so. And then the inner squint, move those to make his eyes look a little bit normal. And then his closed lids. We move those to 0. And then we do that. Still doesn't quite work because of his brows. Those accursed brows. Yeah, I guess that works. I don't think anyone's going to really notice from that far away, but you know. Might as well make sure it's as close as possible. Actually, I might give his teeth a bit more of a clench at that point. Just a little bit more of one. Not like a full clench. But he's going to look a bit less surprised, but still surprised in this next one. Actually, maybe I could move that prop back a little bit further up. Because he's actually reached the halt now. And then it's going to swing back. Okay. And have one more there as he leaps off into the distance. There's going to be a bit of a pause as he does that, and he's going to go. The heavy's going to be staring when he goes, "What?" So yeah. I'm probably not going to have too much speaking from them in this. Might have a bit of red heavy says, "Give back sandwich," and then the blue heavy says, "No," and opens a portal that I mentioned in a previous stream and goes away. And red heavy chases him through it, and then the portal disappears. Okay. So his next frame, he's going to move a very, very small bit forwards. A very, very small bit, like so. And his body's going to bounce back, like so. Well, I just smacked into my fridge. Oops. Are you doing alright, man? Aside, well, I mean, I don't know how much smacking into a fridge would hurt, although I'd imagine a fair bit. But, you know. I hope you're doing alright. Now, after you've smacked into your fridge at a speed of Mach 10. I'm sure you can just sleep it off. Alright, okay. Actually. Right, and then his prop pack's gonna start on its swing back. His harm there. I'm fine. Alright, that's good then. I wouldn't want you getting hurt. I'll move that forwards a bit because this is his sort of back frame, and then he's going to move forwards again slightly. And I might be able to make that work with a little bit of in-between framing. But I'm going to take the face from this one and put it onto this one. And how's it looking for him? He's looking a bit too far to the left. And he might need to be looking a little bit forwards. But, you know, overall, not too bad. You underestimate me. I smacked in my fridge with the speed of a goat. Wow, that's like Mach 50,000,002, isn't it? It's very, very high Mach speed. It's not just Mach 1 or 2, it's Mach... whatever number I just said. It's a very high number. I can assure you. Right. If I ease in. There isn't too much of a difference there. Let's see if there's any real difference between doing a phase out. Oh, there is. Okay. So, do an ease in of one there. I'm not sure if I'll keep it. And then I'll pop that one in there. And then I'll move that to here. 10 times the speed of light, yeah. Pretty quick is goat speed. A very fast speed. How's that looking? Yeah. Maybe just a little bit. Oh, I didn't need that, but thanks. A little bit to the right. Oh, I'm still there. Alright, cool. I guess I'm going to have to move that frame over to there. Oh, yeah, that works pretty well, actually. Got a lot of bounce to that. What is your favourite game? Of all time, I honestly have no clue. To play at the moment, probably Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. I've got the Devil May Cry HD collection, but I've only really played Devil May Cry 1 on the PC because I gave it for free with Twitch Prime, but it was only Devil May Cry 1. Bit of false advertising. And Devil May Cry 2, aka the worst one. Even though I'm actually fairly enjoying Devil May Cry 2, I'd say it's still the worst out of all the Devil May Crys. And I've reached a bit that is a bit annoying. Because normally in Devil May Cry, you're fighting demons of all sorts. Devil May Cry 2, infested tanks and an infested helicopter. So, you know, yeah. Not my favourite one to play, but of all time, my favourite game, I honestly can't say. I'd have to give it a little more consideration. But yeah. Feel free to tell me what your favourite game is, of course. Gmod and mods, or the Monster Hunter World and Jurassic World Evolution. Yeah, fair enough. I haven't played Monster Hunter World yet, but I've heard it's pretty good. So maybe I'll pick it up at some point. Same Jurassic World, heard it's good, but Jurassic World Evolution, heard it's good, but haven't played it yet. There are a lot of games I haven't played that I should get around to playing. Right. I'm going to see what it looks like without an ease in here. I'm going to see how that looks, skinny to a halt wise. I'm going to try and ease in one there. Just have a little bit of a that frame. Then I'll remove that ease in there. A simple man. Well, fair enough. Sometimes you've got to be simple. That's the best way to enjoy life. I know I am quite a simple man at times. But I suppose it depends on the scenario. But overall, I'd say I'm pretty simple. Both in interests and stuff I like to do. As well as mental capacity, of course. Why am I over here? Oh, yeah, because I'm seeing how it looks. Nice bounce there. Oh, hold on a minute. I was meant to have his hands close a little bit, so I'm going to have to remove that one, do this again. Finger poser. Boop. Move that one even closer in. Same with that one. Same with that one. And that one could probably just go to the default point. Now the question is, what should I do there? Yeah, I'll bend his ones in a little bit. His end ones. In a little bit. Move his hand in too. Move those in. Move that one in there. Right. And then I'll also take the finger posing here. Oh, hold on, let's just do that first. I'll take the finger posing here and put them on this one instead. Maybe have it so that one starts closing before that one does. That's closing. Maybe. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, there's a nice little bit of asymmetry that I think looks pretty good. There. It's a very nice bounce. I like making little bouncy things in Garry's mod. You know, always fun. Oh, look at that skid to a halt. Wonderful. No one's even going to be able to see that in its proper form. Oh yeah, I've got to animate the bit there, haven't I? Boop, boop. 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 I'll put it there for now. See if it, you know, see how that looks. Oh yeah, that should be fine. I don't need it to be like... Actually, no, I'll put it there. I don't need it to be too drastic. Just a little bit of movement. There. Oh, hello, Roblox Doge. How are you doing? That is perfect. Meownificent. I mean, if I was animating cats, you know, those puns would be fair, but, you know, I'm not. Maybe I'll put a cat in the background, because I do like cats. Cats are pretty cool. They're not half bad. Some of them are full bad, but in general, they're not half bad. I just like dogs, too. I'm not like one of those people that's like, ooh, I'm a dog person, or ooh, I'm a cat person. I like them both. They're both pretty radical animals. Right. Let's just see how it's looking from the beginning for Roblox Doge, if he's still hanging around, which he might not be. This is me. Hello, I'm not supposed to be here. Blue Heavy runs off. Red Heavy comes after him. Skids to a halt when he sees the Blue Heavy doing that. Because most Heavies aren't that agile. And then, you know, I've put so much effort into making the Red Heavy look good. But he looks good from other angles as well. Look at that. Wow. Look at him run. Oh, that's a wall. Let me try that again. But yeah. Look at him run. Look at him run. Look at him run. And he skids to a halt. It's a really good skid, though. You don't really get to see it in its full glory. So, you know, you can see it in its full glory here. Just for you who tuned into this stream, or anyone who's watching this afterwards, of course. Yes, it's a very beautiful wall. We've got some very beautiful walls here on CP Vertical, like this one and this one. Oh, and you can't forget this one. Very beautiful walls. This wall, I mean, it's all right. I'd say it's A+ for effort, but you know, it's not as magnificent as some of these walls up here. Now this wall, oh look at that. Icarus Airlines, commercial, personal, military, flying high. This is a high place. That's why it's called CP Vertical. I mean, look at that. That's the floor. That's the ceiling. We're pretty high up in this building that's still being constructed indefinitely, forever. Okie dokie. Right. Then I'm going to need to animate him going what? Unless I'm going to have that from another angle. Which I might do, actually. I might have it from another angle. But I think there's a little bit of a nice effect to having him just being there speechless, then just, what? But then again, having him change to that might also be good too. Having him change to this angle. Or this angle. And then he goes, what? And then he turns around. My internet is a catastrophe. I don't know what a catastrophe is. Catastrophe. Do you mean a catastrophe? Is that what you mean? I don't know what a catastrophe is. What's that? Please tell me, help. Okay, right. Actually, I should probably do a bit more animation on his prop pack there. Because it goes up there, and then it starts going down, but then it doesn't go anywhere. In fact, it just moves forwards. If anything, it should be like that. And then go to that. And then, you know, that's probably good enough, but then you know, moving forwards a bit. Then we have another one where it goes back a little bit more. Then another one where it goes back a little bit more. Maybe I should spread those out a little bit more. We'll give it a 3, so therefore I'll move that one. Give it a 3 gap. 3 gap and a 3 gap. Alright, cool. Alright. Right. Okay. So I think I will animate it from the other panel, from the other thing there. So like from just a different angle. I'll have him going. Maybe this would be a good angle if I zoomed in a bit more. Alright, like this maybe. And I zoomed in a bit more. He goes, what? And then he turns and sees the grappling hook. And then there's one shot of a zoom in on the grappling hook. And then it will switch to the blue heavy. Swinging around. A cat that jumps and falls is a catastrophe. Okay. So like a... Yeah, okay, right. I guess that makes sense then. So, off screen, he's going to do a little flip in between here to get to here. And he's going to land on here. And then he's going to use that to... He's going to swing off to there to get to, like, here or something. He's going to jump up, swing around there, and land probably somewhere here on the stairs. And then he might just try and look down to try and see if he can see the blue heavy. Or he looks down, hears footsteps, sees the blue heavy jumping off here, and he does some sort of miraculous jump. I don't know how he gets the energy to do it. But he jumps off, he doesn't land there, and he, you know, does a sick flip. I mean, just gonna go God mode real quick just to see if that works in general. If, like, I could jump that distance as a normal sprint jump. Huh. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And the heavy, you know, that was quite a way off, so, you know, I think the heavy would be fine. Cat that jumps and falls does nothing else. Alright, fair enough. sounds accurate. Alright, let's just go back to main menu and get rid of that. You don't need that. Okay. And that'll stop there. So therefore, I'm gonna need to actually take the video now. Of this happening. Now, like a bit of a few seconds. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds. Alright, okay, that fits just about 10 seconds-ish. Doesn't even breathe, it just jumps and falls, it jumps and falls, jumps and falls. Forever, permanently, indefinitely. Until the end of time. Or until it dies, whichever one comes first. Okay. So now I'm going to have to actually record that. So I'm going to have to transition to this. And I'm going to have to mute myself. Second Baron second. Well, I started my entry late today. How late did you start it? Because I only started at, 7-ish. A little bit before. Actually, no, I started at around 7-ish. I was already going to start stream at 7:30, but I finished having food early enough so that I could start at 7. So, yeah. Pretty good. Actually, I can't take the animation from that yet, because I need to add Lewa in the background going ding, ding, ding with his wrench. His big, big, meaty wrench. I think I'll probably have him be quite off in the distance. Maybe. So, like, around here. So, let's see if I can find a dispenser somewhere. Let's see now. Where would I find a dispenser in here? I could be looking in the games folders, but I think there might be an enhanced version somewhere. Enhanced. Here we go. Toolbox. Buckets. Engineer. ND buildings with new physics. There we go. Only 30 minutes times before my PC automatically shuts down. Oh, so is that like a set thing, or is it you only had 30 minutes before I had to shut down for like an update or something? Is that like something that's been set in by like you or a family member or whatnot, but you only have 30 minutes before it just shuts down? Or is it just that you have a time where it automatically shuts down and you just started too late? That's probably what you're saying, and I'm just dumb, but you know. You gotta be sure with these things. Right, let me go find the meme that I'm using as reference here. If I can find it, of course. Let's see now. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Actually, he's repairing a sentry. But I think... Well, I mean... You have something this far. Would a sentry be able to hit it normally in tier 2? Actually, it would be somewhere behind this wall, so I don't think it would be able to notice the heavy over there. It might, but it might not. So just say it's facing a place that, and it's still being built. So, in this one, the meme that I'm using as reference is a sentry 3. But just for it to make sense, I guess I'll just have it so it's a sentry 2. Alright, okay. Look at that. How wonderful is that? Now we just gotta see if it's seen. You can't see it. Okay, cool, wonderful. How far in does it need to be seen? Alright, cool. And then if we bring it to the front, is it visible? It is indeed still visible. So, yeah. I guess he's just gonna be here building away. Maybe I could put it somewhere else here. Nah, okay. That's going to be annoying to do then. Because he pretty much immediately starts doing stuff there. So, I'm going to see if I can maybe move it to a point where it'll be far enough back where you'd be able to see it, but not, Right, okay, that might work then. If I then put it up at the wall. Don't ask me why he's building a sentry facing a wall. Maybe just building it here to move it somewhere else. Yes, it might still hit the blue heavy. Well, it's over here now, I guess. It might hit him, it might not, but whatever. We'll just say it's being built at this point. And Lee was fixing it so fast that, you know, you can't see it. Alright, there he is. From this point, you can still bloody see it. God. I don't think I have a place I can put it, really, where you wouldn't be able to see it for the first portion. Quite the dilemma, I must say. If I move it even further back, it's probably not even going to help. Unless he's just got one here for some reason. But then you wouldn't really be able to see his hitting motion. Much. And again, it's still visible, so, you know. I don't think there's anything I can really do to have it be less visible. Oh, wait. Nope, that's still there. I might have to just zoom in a bit more, maybe. That might work, maybe. No, it's still... So I liked where it was before. Again, Lee was going to be there. If I pose him right, you might not be able to see his arm moving. It'll only be his arm that is moving. So, you know, yeah. Okay, right. It's in a decent enough place. Let's freeze that. Let's pose it a little better up here. I think that's the only two posy thingies it is. Alright, cool. Alright, well. Now I've got to see if I can fit in Liwa. Right, up to here. Bionicle Toa Marta. Stand pose him somewhere like here-ish maybe. Obviously he's visible there, but I think he's going to be visible here, isn't he? Oh, no, he isn't. He isn't visible there. Yes! Sweet. Look at that. Wonderful. Alright, okay. Might even be able to move him back a bit, maybe. Let's see if he's still visible there. He's not! I repeat, he's not visible. It's a wonderful day. Okay. Right. And then his head's going to be like that. And his shoulder is going to be like that. And then like that. And then it's going to keep just swinging and swinging, basically. So it's going to just start up here. And how this arm works is it should be something like, actually, how is it in that meme? It's actually like that in the meme, so I guess we'll leave it where it is. Then, right, okay. So his arm, his shoulder moves back a tad. A little smidgen. It goes like neon. Like that. Goes up there. Then maybe I'll move it a little bit further there. Actually, is it still invisible here? It is not, but that part's not going to be moving, so it should be fine. Alright, sweet. And then his legs are going to go forwards. A little bit. Okay, and that one's going to go like that. Over there. It's going to go like that. I'm going to rotate it a little bit. Make it so it's, you know, mostly still in the same, like, angles there as it was. Oh, maybe I'm going to need to move that one back a bit. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. And then, from this angle, there we go. Right, now I've got to find the engineer's hat. I'm going to have to try and use the search. See what happens. Hopefully it won't crash. So, I guess while I'm here, I shall quickly save the thing as Golden Sandwich Mario 2. Tell you what, we'll take that and we'll make it a third version, because why not? Boop. But look at that. Okay, lovely. Now everything should be animated to a good enough point. And... alright, okay. I mean, there is an engineer here. I don't know what type of engineer he is, but he certainly ain't a normal engineer. He's a black engineer. Color-wise of team, of course. Yeah, everything's like it now because I'm using the search thing, and that, you know, makes it have to wait a long time. So I'm just gonna make a save of this here, just so in case the game crashes. I don't think it will, because you know, my computer is good enough that it will just have a little bit of slowdown when it's searching, and then once it actually finds it, it'll, you know, all work. If I may, the golden sandwich would be inedible. Yeah, it probably would, but you know, the heavies both still want it, so you know. Search for hard hat. Yeah, but I still need to wait for it to load, so whether it worked or not would, you know. What's this engineer look like? His hat looks strange. Oh, he's a grey team engineer. How cool. Okay, yeah. I'll see if searching for hard hat gets it quicker. But it might not. Hard hat. Boop. 1 results. That's for helper's hard hat, which is for the pyro. So, and again, it's not actually how the engineer's hard hat looks. Question mark. Let me go back to engineer and see if that is what his hat looks like. They're best off selling it. Maybe that's the point, you know. Maybe that. Why do I keep? Maybe they just want to make the most money from it that they can. That's an engineer helmet, but it looks more like a robot one. So I could hypothetically put it on. But, you know, if I can find a better engineer helmet, you know, I'd put that on. Don't know what this invisible one is. Oh, it's this. It's a Warhammer TF2 crossover armor that someone made one time. In SFM, it's called Hard Hat. Yeah, I mean, with SFM, it might have some stuff that might not be in the Garry's mod version. I imagine if it's in TF2's files, it'd already, you know, be in here. Because I think everything that's in TF2 files is in just put into Garry's mod whenever it's added into TF2. Because of how mounting it works. But if it's something that was made explicitly for SFM, for like the Meet the Team videos, for example, it might not be in here. And it might be an add-on that I'm missing that it would be part of. I don't know, though. Hold up. I'm sure I could put this guy somewhere as well. Tiny desk engineer. Yeah, I'm sure I could put him somewhere. I mean, you can, considering you can remove his hat, you know, I imagine you'd be able to. This is just like an entity, actually. Right. Nah, that's the Team Fortress Classic helmet, which is a mod that someone made. They made the Team Fortress Classic mercs. The tiny desk engineer. Yep, that's him. All right. It is the very small desk engineer, and I'm sure I can put him somewhere. Like, you know. Like here, for example. Just there, on the floor, you know. While all of this is going on. Maybe I can have a whole party of him. He looks like a hobgoblin. I mean, I can kind of see where you're coming from. Just a little bit. Oh, never mind. I'm sure it'll show up at some point. We'll just sit here and watch the tiny dancing desk engineer for a bit, you know. Or we wait for it to load a little more. But basically, that little bar up at the top is related to the search. Maybe the scene where it looks at the grappling hook with tiny desk engineer. That'd be good, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea. Damn, that's a really good idea. Thanks for that, second Baron. That's a really good idea. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Probably because I wasn't thinking of putting the desk engineer in here at all, but you know. Whatever. Just pop him there. There he is. He's here. A tiny desk engineer. And because he's an animated entity, I don't need to worry about animating him myself. He'll be there already while this is all happening. Maybe I could put another one here as well, and up there, you know. Maybe I'm going to be tiny little desk engineers everywhere. Yeah. That's fair enough. Also by cameo, do you mean cameo? That might be what you mean. Right. An engineer with HWM face posing, but that's all we've really found. Aside from that robot engineer helmet. An engineer without his glasses, he's an enhanced engineer. Have you watched any anime? Cameo, yeah, I thought so. Oh, that might have been autocorrect. It's had a capital, so it might have autocorrected it to the car type, I don't know, maybe? Unless you put the capital in yourself, I don't know. Typing is hard. I know that from experience. Alright. Anyway, to the question, have you watched any anime? Before in my life, yes. Am I currently watching any? No, not really. I haven't watched a whole lot of them. Really, I've only watched Dragon Ball Z and Super. None of the original Dragon Ball anime. I'm just a bit of a Dragon Ball fan in general. So, like, I've got a hell of a lot of the manga issues as well. If anything, I'm more of a manga reader, but even then, I only really read Dragon Ball and got one Pokemon manga and a Yu-Gi-Oh manga, but I don't have anything else, really. I would get some more, but, you know, I kind of just haven't. And I've also watched a bit of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, more specifically Season 1. I watched like the first, somewhere around like 10, somewhere between 5 and 10 episodes in subbed. And then on Netflix, I watched the first 2 episodes dubbed. No, first 3 episodes dubbed. And, you know, I'm probably going to watch it there anyway, because I just, you know, I like watching stuff on a bigger screen. Whoa, okay. Should read the Solo Leveling manga. Is that just the name of the manga, or is it part of something else? Right, how's it going? Have we found anything? Oh, we found stuff. Colorable engineer hard hat. There's colorable one. Are there skins? There aren't skins, but I can. That's a gib. I mean, that's his hat, but it's bloodied. So, you know, maybe not. I don't want us to think he murdered some people to get that hat. Hey, look, it's his head. Solo Leveling is the name, right, gotcha. I'll quickly put that into a new tab in Google so I can remember to check it after the stream. Solo Leveling is a South Korean web novel written by Chugong. Alright, cool. Well, if it's a web novel, then that makes it easier. I have watched Yu-Gi-Oh! One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh! Why did I... I'm stupid. So, Second Baron has watched One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh! And My Hero Academia. Yeah, all of those sounded kind of interesting. Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't really, you know, watched any of. I remember watching a little bit of it when I was a kid, but that was it. One Piece I haven't seen any of, and My Hero Academia looks kind of cool, but I also haven't seen any of that. And if we're counting Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm also going to count Pokemon anime as well. In which that case, I've watched that, some of it at least, from most of the seasons. What's this? Yeah. Might go with that and like see if I can either take the effect from somewhere else. Well, the material. There's... let's see now. Red mech. Yeah, it seems like his hard hat is on a separate thing. So if I put it on here... Oh, it works. Alright, cool. Well, we've got it. We've got our hard hat. Mission solved. Day saved. Might have to resize it a little bit to fit it on his head. His big bionicle mask head. Let me see how it looks in the meme. Okay. Right, yeah. So I'm going to have to just resize that a little bit. And if his head isn't moving, which I'm not planning on it moving, well, I might have a slight bit of movement with it. Oh, you know, yeah. Like, yeah. For a guy who's blind in one eye, I've watched close to like 80 anime. Well, fair enough. I mean, you've still got one eye to watch it with. I don't remember half of them. Well, fair enough. Sometimes you watch TV shows and you just don't remember them. Alright. I don't need to be hanging around in here anymore because I've got a hard hat for it, so I don't need to worry. I'll just go onto here to hopefully decrease the lag. Right, I think I'll use Advanced Bone Tool. That's what I tend to use to make things bigger. Let me see now. Whoop. 1.62. Let's go with that. 6.2. 6.2. Alright, okay, cool. Next up is turning that on so I can see the actual model a little bit and popping it on his head in a way that fits well. Like so, you know, that fits pretty darn well, I'd say. Maybe I should move it a little bit like so. But overall, yeah, pretty decent fit, I'd say. Yeah, okay, move it over a little bit, move it up a little bit, tilt it maybe. Move it back a bit now. Okay, there we are. Liwa in a hard hat. Liwa the engineer. Zawaldo versus Goat. I think Goat wins, probably. I mean, doesn't matter what stand you have. Goat always wins. Right. I am going to weld his hat to his head. He won't be able to get it off. There we are. The auras and the mudas. Yes. The auras and the mudas. Right. Okay. Up a telescope. Okay. So, next up I've got to find a wrench for him. He has the jag in there, which is ironic, because that's the one I also used for him. So, I might swap them around, so he's got the jag and someone else has got the wrench. So I'm just going to Google wrench, and by Google I mean search it in here. I don't know why I use the term Google. This is the furthest from Google you could probably get. Wrench. I just need a wrench. That's what I need. We got a whole lot of wrenches. I have a spike wrench, a wrenchmatron, and the default wrench. How's that looking? Alright, default wrench looks pretty good. It's got any skins on it? It has. It's got a lot of skins. Don't know why it's got so many skins. Most of these don't seem to make any sort of difference at all. Oop, gold wrench. Yeah, alright. Well, to compensate from taking the jag away from him, we'll give him a golden wrench. Just to make him happy, you know. Alright, okay, how's that looking? Alright, okay. Just move it in a little bit more, like so. Oh, look at that. That'll do nicely. I'm going to have to probably resize that to make it bigger. And, yeah. Alright, yeah, that works well. Okay. Let's just move it over to him and see how big it is in comparison to him. Say what? Right, let's see now. I mean, it's a fairly decent size, actually, all things considered. I'm pretty sure that isn't a... Oh, okay. I don't need your wrenches anymore. Get them out of my face. Thank you. Yeah. My, spawn list seemed to broke at one point, so now if I go over to Half-Life 2 and Team Fortress 2, it just, you know, stuff doesn't exist in there. Counter-Strike, just not there. So I had to make new categories, put in the scout stuff, and I'll probably make other ones in TF2 to put the other playable characters. For me, Jojo is screaming time as if he's asking what time is it. Yeah. That's a secret plot, really. He just really wants to know what the time is, but he can't find out for some reason. No one wants to tell him what the time is. It's a very sad story. Yeah, no shared bones, so I won't put it where I need it to be. So therefore, let's use a ragdoll mover. Okay, it seems to be here. Cool. Pop it in. Cool. Let's move it a little bit. Like so. Okay, cool. Wow, look at that. Boop. 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 Move it like that, maybe. Move it down, maybe. Alright, cool. I'll either put it there, or I could make it a big one and have it going through his hand. I think I'm going to see what happens if I make it a little bit bigger. You know, 156. Alright, cool. 56. 56. Alright, cool. Now it won't fit in his hand like it would before. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. It's all swell and good. Don't worry about it. Just be like that. Like his hand is pseudo-opened to hold it. And then let's move that back a bit. And then let's move that up a bit. And then let's probably move that to the side a little bit. And then forwards again. There we go. That'll be fine. It'll be fine and good. Okay, right. Now let's weld those together. And let's also disable those collisions. Oh, wrong button. Alright, lovely. Look at that. How's the search going? Is it still searching? Oh my god, it's still searching. Sweet Jiminy Cricket. Alright. I believe it has been welded together. Look at that. It has been welded together. Good. Now I can animate him. From wherever he needs to be animated from. So let's go to where the camera starts being over there. Alright, okay. It starts being over there at about here. So, okay. Make one there. Get rid of that one. Oh no. Start motion helper is creating errors. Oh boy. Okay. Maybe a bit of a dilemma. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save it once more. Just to make sure it's all working well, and I haven't deleted anything there. I go to Golden Sandwich A3. Yep, there we are. Heavy, model 1. Heavy, model... Well, no, that's not heavy model. There's heavy model 1. There's sandwich. There's camera. There's Toaliwa. So, yeah. Alright, it all seems to be pretty good. Alright, so I'm just going to reload the save. Oh, no. Oh, poo. I'll make a save here. And then I'll move. Then I'll reload it. And then I'll animate them all again. Alright, load. Toaliwa. Cool. There we are. Let's see if I can get rid of that. I can't. Okay, cool. I guess it's staying there then. Let's load it one more time. And hopefully it will go away now. Hopefully, of course. It might not. But either way, everyone else is animated. I believe he will be heavy model 1. Hopefully. Oh no, he's not heavy model 1 at all. He's heavy model normal for some reason. I don't know why, but he is. Yep, there we are. Okay. Alright, okay. And then therefore you shall be the next one. I have the big confuse. Right, okay. And then sandwich. Yes, I've got sandwich selected. Yeah, it seems to just be automatically making one for the start now. Okay, everything seems to be working. Good. Next up, Camara. Load Camara. Okay. Everything seems to be working well, and it stopped searching, which means everything should now be all working good. So let's go back to Liwa, and let's go to here, because he's now going to start smacking his sentry. Like the deranged man he is. Oh, there's a spine there. I didn't know that was a thing. Which one's that? Left. Alright, cool. Okay. Next up, his shoulder. Give me his shoulder. Bang. Alright, okay. Cool. Don't know why it does that, but I'll probably have to fix that later. Fortunately, his head seems to be doing well, which is good. Oh, the 5% battery. Oh, no. That is a very big shame. I mean, for me, I have to charge my phone up every time I stream, because I use that to view the chat, because I don't have a second screen. Right. Let's animate this here. Let's go over to you. Let's then go over to this. Then have it so it, like, moves back or something. Or, you know, like, moves down like it's, you know, being smacked with such force that it moves down. Like so. That doesn't look right. Charge my phone each time I go to bed. Yeah, I try to do that sometimes as well, but I often forget. So, I don't need that. That is the opposite of what I need. I didn't need that, actually. Really, I needed this. Nah, yeah, it's not really a good spot to put it, or it actually works. Yeah. I might have to move Liwa back or something. Okay. Right, good. Alright, yeah, let's move him back a bit, I guess. Because now that should connect pretty well. Let me just quickly see if that will connect well. Dink. Oh yeah, that connects much better. Now, the question is, can I copy stuff? I can. Good, alright. I'll pop that there then. That'll stay there. Fortunately, it puts him a lot more in the spotlight of this appearance. But again, it's not even that much, really. So, you know, whatever. I would have to animate this one a little differently for him, then. That would probably just mean, moving his body down. Like so. Just a smidgen, you know. Then, okay, yeah, let's do that as well, I guess. Just an increased movement. He could have just been standing there readying it beforehand, which is why it, you know, doesn't work. I could move him forwards again, but, you know, I don't think I will. I think I'll just have it be there. Maybe I'll use some Dance Bone Tool stuff. Dorina Guzmari has to take his leave. So, yep, that's a big F. A big F in the chat. We'll see you some other time, Dorina Guzmari. Thanks for coming along to the stream, either way. It's always nice to have someone to talk to in the chat. Upper telescope. What does that do then? Let's see. Oh, did I? Oh, I haven't animated it for him yet. Might as well do that. Goat. Yep. Always remember goat. Okay. That's not what I needed. Can't even edit the position of it, so, you know. Root. Again. turret back. Is that this bit? It is this bit. Okay, maybe I can squash it in a bit by doing this. And this. And then moving it wherever forwards would be. So let's just figure out where forwards is. It's not that way. It's not that way. It's this way. Okay, cool. And then in a little bit. Squish. Squish like that. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Goat eat toad. Alright, fair enough. Sounds accurate, I suppose. What's turret arm do if we try to make those smaller? Nothing, that's down there. Alright, cool. I'm gonna turret arm 03. Again, down there. Turret arm, ammo chain, ammo belt, root, chain gun. And I think it probably makes the most sense to just have it be that bit that goes down. Think. Oh, actually, I'd probably need to animate it so it hits it with the impact. So, when does it hit it? Basically that bloody frame. So that's not something I can easily animate. Think. 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 Yeah. Bink. 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 Okay. Alright. Then let's put him 3 behind. Okay. So perhaps I'll make the gap a bit smaller. 2 instead of 3. Let's see now. Okay, yeah, let's make it 3 actually. By that I mean a 2 gap. So therefore you'll need to go there and you'll need to go there. And then you'll need to go 2 after there. Bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Alright, that works. That works pretty well, I'd say. Bonk. Bonk. Okay, now I just gotta copy them all again. Fantastic. Alright, so. Oh no. Okay. So how far will I have to animate it for? Let's see now. Somewhere around here, I imagine, would probably be good enough. Just keep it going a little bit after as well. So, let's see now. Boop. 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 Beep. Goat and toad ride a boat with a coat. Alright, fair enough. I mean, I'm sure they do when the goat isn't eating a toad, apparently. Sometimes it's a goat eat toad world, but other times it's a toad ride on a boat with toad in a coat world. I have now lost track of where I was. Poo. Dink, 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 dink. That's funny, I like that. Okay. Boop. 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 Okay. Let's see what that looks like with him in the background. Oh my god, the tiny... How did he get smaller? The tiny desk engineer got even smaller. How did that happen? Okay, he still seems to be building, even a bit afterwards. Alright, that might work. I think I'll extend it just a little bit further with him. But yeah, where am I? Look at him. He's even smaller now. Look at how small he is. Tiny, tiny desk engineer. Minuscule desk engineer. Oh god, alright, yeah, let's extend this guy a little bit further. Let's... just a bit more. Wait a minute. Alright, okay, good. Everything is fine and swell. Boop. Boop. About there, I think. Oh, okay, no, not there. Alright, cool. Yeah, so now if your scroll button moves, it's actually to zoom in and out instead of moving this bottom thing. You got to move that with your cursor. Alright, 2 more times. 1, 2. For now, I guess. Alright. And from here onwards, it's ding, 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 ding. Look at how small he is. Can we even see him on the first half now? But he's so small. You can still. That's good. All right, he's a nice little thing. Like, oh, look at that very small desk engineer. Maybe I'll move him closer. Actually, let me see if I can move him a bit closer, so that we all recognise. Hey, look. Hell, maybe he can be slightly hidden. You know, in the first bit. Be like so. And we're like, huh, there's a little bit of movement down there. What's going on? And then you go over when I'm not in the way and tiny desk engineer. Very subtly. And then how would the other angle work for him? Let's have a think. Probably have to do it like that, just so I could avoid having Lewa in the background. So he wouldn't be there, but then we can have another look at it, and then there's a tiny little desk engineer. Like so. Alright, okay. Right, I don't actually need the ragdoll mover, but I am going to need to animate this guy in tandem with all of this stuff. So there's a donk there. How's that going? Bonk, bonk. Bonk. Okay, all seems to be going well. Let's go to where he ends. Which I believe would be somewhere around there-ish. Boop, boop. Alright, so he ends there. So we've got to keep this guy going until then. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Good. Didn't all glitch. Got to be very careful with this. Because it's an old add-on that's not getting updated. Same with Ragdoll Mover. So you got to, like, you know... You've got to be careful not to screw up, because there's no way any of these bugs are getting fixed. I mean, I sure as hell don't know how to fix them. I tried to fix a Ragdoll's bones once, and it caused everything to fuck up. The only thing I can fix in this game is making fizz models, and, yeah, that's basically it. Alright. Let's hope I've done this correctly and I haven't messed up at any point. Hi. Alright, almost there. Come on. Wait, why did I move that one? Whatever, okay, how's it going? Right, okay, so let's just see from here onwards. Right there. Bonk, 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 bonk. Ragdolls are full of magic. Correct, they are. Bonk, 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 bonk. I think I encountered something here where I messed up a little bit. Yeah. I got that one a little wrong. I'm going to need to swap these two around. And hopefully that'll fix the problem. Not quite. But if I copy that one over to this one. There we go, problem solved. Now I just got to get this frame between all of them. Oh, wait, no, not there. Between every two of them. So, dink. Dink. Right, dink. 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 That'll be another dink. Okay. Oh no, wrong one. There we go. Hop, 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 hop. Oh, very close one that. Okay. Hop, hop, hop. Oh god, what have I done? Oh no. Oh no. Boop. Oh, that was close. If I'd put it just a little bit to the left, it would have erased that frame. And that would not have been fun. Hop. Hop. Alright, lovely. Look at that. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I haven't really, like, in any other animations I've made, which have been very small, except for projects I've tried to make and that not wanted to do in the end. I haven't really tried adding, like, little things in the background, but I think I'll keep it going forwards. Actually, because it was making a save and starting it again that made him so small, I think I'm going to have to remove this and then put him there again. And then when I read over save, it'll probably make him even smaller. So, I am sorry, little one. I'm going to have to put a bigger one of you in. That will then be saved in the save. Oh, no, Damn. Because I wouldn't be able to put him in like a... Please don't crash, whatever that is. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff. Don't worry, it'll be fine. But like, I'm going to have to animate the next bit where the heavy goes, what? And then turns over. You know, I could hypothetically do that. Oh no. Get out of there. Okay. So, let's see now. Let's go to where he stops moving, because the heavy stopped moving for quite a while there. And then I'll be able to animate from there, the heavy going, what? And then just from this close up, then I'll be able to make a save of that, put the Tiny Desk Engineer in, and, you know, yeah. Hopefully it'll all work. Ragdoll move, ragdoll mover, that's what it's called. Let's move his hand there. Actually, I might need to keep those on there and just edit them a little bit. His head moves to the side a little bit. When he says what, he goes, what? Maybe I'll move him down a bit more again. Well, maybe his collars as well. Maybe I'll move his collars down a bit for his movement to add a little bit of emphasis. So when when his mouth opens with the A noise, so the what, that bit, the ah sort of noise. What? Yeah. Okay. Let me just do some finger posing on this fool. Oh yeah, okay, right. This might be a bit trickier to do than I thought it would be. But nothing I can't handle. I don't think. His thumbs can stay in the same place. Just a little bit of movement there. And then his face. He'll close his lids. He'll close his lids. He'll close his squinting. Oh, I could just make that closer to make it his eyes closed more. Still, you know, it make more sense for his eyes to go a little bit closer. Well, his eyebrows to go a little bit closer in. Right. Thing will be closer. Let me see. Pucker. Yeah. Pucker will probably be what I need here. Pucker. Let's move the fold lips down a bit. Those might actually be useful too. So I guess it's just these ones that I'm going to have to move down a bit. Ooh. 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 Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, you can see your teeth when you make that sort of ooh noise. Face, not noise. Face and noise. Oh, that's not what I needed at all. That is not what I needed. Put it back. What? What's I could do back? What? What? I'm gonna see what that does there. Let's see what that does. Don't want to move it too far, but you know, just there a little bit. There it goes. What? Like, what? 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 Like that, I guess. I don't know. Like jaw sort of moves a very smidgen of a bit. The ways. Because oh, wrong one. Yeah, I've never really tried doing anything with the jaw H before, so, you know, yeah. It often just isn't that helpful. What? Yeah, that's what he's going to be, that's what he's going to be saying. He's going to be saying what? Okay, let's move his eyebrows in a little bit more. Okay. I think his face is probably good enough. Maybe I'll need a little bit of a difference there. Put one here. Oh boy. It's close. Okay. And then let's just turn on the ghost previous frame. Just have to be a little bit more movement in him. I mean, he'd still be looking at the heavy wherever he's going. So, you know, I guess that works. His arms move up a bit more. Up like that a bit more. And his fingers are going to be a little bit straighter in this one. And his collarbones are also going to be up a little bit more as well. Look at that. Wow. Hi. Wow. Hi. And then his face is going to be slightly more wider open. So let's turn off the ghost previous frame. I think I'm done with that now. Let's go there. Is in a squint. Maybe move those a little bit further for this one. What? What? I'm just wondering if a tongue would be useful at all. What? Maybe actually for that one there, but not for now. What? Okay, cool, right. Excellent. Let's pop those back where they're meant to be. And, it'll probably be alright, but I think I'm just going to make his things a little bit more open. In SFM, there are already mouth animations. I tried it without it for the first time, and it's good. Not good, is that meant to be? It had no expression. I tried it without it for the first time, and it's good. It had no expression. Already mouth. Yeah, in SFM, there's already mouth animations. I know that already, but sometimes it doesn't, you know, sync correctly. So sometimes you'd have to animate it yourself. But even either way, in Gmod, there sure as hell ain't that. I think there are some like tools that you can get, but that like causes a lot of like things to contradict and mess up with the normal face poser when I tried using it. It might have been fixed since then, but you know, yeah. Man, I'm using the HWM ragdolls, which have slightly different face posing. It's more like if you see in any official TF2 stuff, you'll see that they rarely make the facial expressions that are in the game. There are a lot more that you wouldn't see in the game exactly. And that's because they use the HWM ones to create their own things. Because with the default ragdolls, instead of having like right cheek V, it'll just have like mad angry smile, stuff like that. You don't just want to smile, but it'd more be called happy, and it would move a lot more bones in the face than it would here. Right, and fingers. Boop. Alright, okay, we all seem to be back to normalish, kinda. Alright, okay, cool. Actually, no, let's just keep that the way it is. And then instead these will go up a bit more. Just a bit more, you know, just a little bit. Just enough of a way. And then that one will probably go out a bit more as well. Boop. What? Yeah, I'm probably going to have to, like, change the intervals. Let's just put that one there and then edit it to create the one here. So I'll move down a little bit more, but not, like, too much. And his arms will, you know, do that, I guess. And I'll get an in-between frame for him as well, I guess. What? And then with this one, his face would be a little bit more closed. There's a little sort of noise there. Alright, and then tongue curl. Curl it up. That actually doesn't make anything visible. Alright, whatever. I guess I'll put it there anyway. Just in case, you know. I think D is forwards, isn't it? Yeah, alright, cool. Guess I'll pop that back where it needs to be. What? What? When looking at the grappling hook, one eyebrow's going up. Yes, that's what I'm going to do, I think. He's going to have one eyebrow going up. Well, I suppose it will be, because his eyebrows are already quite up, so it'd be one going down, I suppose. And one being more like, you know, dynamic, if you will. What? 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 Okay, actually, seems like his lips move in a little bit more. So let's move them in a bit more, like so. What? Oh, yeah. What? At least with how I say what. That happens. And then maybe for his eyebrows, it'd be in a very small bit, just for the sake of making it look a bit bouncier. And then his inner squint would be in a bit more as well. Alright, okay. And let's just go there. Let's find an in-between for the fingers to put there. Boop. Boop. Alright, cool. And then this one will go there at the end. Alright, let's turn off Ghost previous frame as well. I don't need that at the current time. I also did it by talking and checking the lip movements. Yeah, that's what I do as well. When you see me saying stuff and making strange noises when I'm doing this, I sort of base it more on how it feels instead of looking in a mirror or something, because that requires effort. Sometimes I've done it by looking in a mirror, but, you know, most times just feeling it and feeling how it all moves and whatnot. Because telling sort of like whereabouts roughly, especially for an exaggerated animation, whereabouts your like lip corners are, works quite well. But for where how like far forwards or back your lips are, it's something that, you know, sometimes you need to feel or see to properly understand. Okay, let's do a little bit of an ease out here. What? Maybe move his face a little bit closer in there. Oh. Oh. Let's just make sure I'm definitely getting that one. Just move his jaw in a little bit. Just a bit. What? I'm actually gonna go find the heavy voice clip. 1 minute. I'm gonna have to go deep into the source files. By that I mean the SFM files. I do have SFM downloaded, I just haven't had the time to learn how to use it. What I do still have it installed for is simply to find the well, not necessarily simply, but I use it to find the sounds, because you can find them a lot easier in SFM than finding them on, you know, the wiki. Actually, I'm not going to use search. I'm just going to scroll down to H. Okay, let's see now. So you shall probably hear the heavy making some noises while I'm searching for the files. Actually, I'll use the wiki to find the noise. Heavy TF2. Maybe that'll take me to the wiki. Hero fandom, that's not what I need. I need wiki.teamfortress.com. And let's see now. Maybe C or so. Heavy taunts, heavy responses, heavy voice commands. I assume it would be in responses. So let's hit Control F and find what. So that's what, 6-man. What was that, Sandwich? What's the matter with you? What coward? Oh, okay. Looks like I'll have to edit it a little bit to get the right line I need. Unless it's in here somewhere. Control F. Yeah, what? Only one, and that's what links here. Oh no, heavy taunts is just, you know, that. Okay. Let's see now. Okay, I'll just play him in here and see if I can find the one I want.
What was that, Sandwich? Killed them all?
Let me see if I can... Oh, okay, I can't bring it back to the
Good
start.
idea!
Okay.
What was that?
So I just need the what thing on its own. So I need something that works well with that. So that what was that, Sandwich? It's a little bit too soon. Let's go find the proper one. I think it's in what, six men.
What?
There we are. That's what I need. So that is heavy taunts 19. Heavy underscore. I'm not sure if it's actually in here or not. It might be in a different folder. QRS. Come on. T. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be here. Seems to either go by a different name or, you know. It's Taunts 19. Let's just see Taunts and see if I can find it. Okay, let's just actually use heavy underscore taunt. God damn it, that's the wrong one. Heavy underscore taunt. Okay, well, there's heavy underscore... Okay, let's just do the entire thing. Taunts 19. There we go. I think this is it.
What?
There we go. I used the what from the line of the spy. What a disaster. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. I was doing some editing, something I mentioned in one of my earlier streams for that one I did of me playing Devil May Cry 4, that video that I'm editing. I did some editing there, and I put in this bit from The Spy. Because before I remembered something that I wasn't sure if it was actually from The Spy or not, where he said no. But the actual voice file was actually from something else, and I couldn't find it. But I heard it in another video. So I just went with, it's a bit where I dodge the big frog monster. So I dodge it, and I just, I was thinking of having the frog say something, but I had to find an actual voice file for that, and then Virgil just dodges and goes, "I'm afraid not."
What?
Okay, how does that look then? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can play it looped on the background.
Sick man sends
So you're gonna hear that line quite a bit by the time this is done.
babies to fight me. What sick man sends babies to fight me? What sick man sends babies?
All right, okay, that seems to be good. I think.
What?
What? What? What? Yeah, that works well actually. What? All right, and there will be a bit of a pause here, so I'm gonna have to copy that one and pop that there maybe. Then he's going to turn over to look at that. Alright, okay. I'm assuming probably from here would probably be the best place to have it start. Maybe his legs as well, actually. And by that I mean pelvis. Right, okay. Then his collars, you know, I'll move that one forwards a bit and move that one back. I'll have his arms go down a little bit more. And back here. Right, okay. And then let's see if that works. If I pop the eye poser on him. Pretty good. Not quite the best, but you know. Works alright, I guess. I like to not see Lewa in the background, but I think that might be a bit unavoidable, so I'm going to have to animate him probably. Okay, I'm going to need to make that pause a lot bigger as well. So let's do that. Let's extend the frame count again. I don't need to extend it all the way to 300, so let's just change it to 250. Maybe I'd actually have to animate some more in between stuff there. But either way, I'd have to make that a bit longer anyway. And then an ease out. Maybe his head will move down a bit with that movement there. So it'll instead be something like this. For example. Actually, before I do that, I might as well animate the actual facial expression here. For him. Okay then. Let's pop his thingy there. Let's move his lips in a little bit, particularly the lower ones. Move those in. Oh, too far. Okay, no, I think those are probably in the right place. I probably actually have to make the lip CNR twist to make it have a bit more of a inquisitive frown. And then, like that, maybe? Maybe that'll work. Maybe if I move his inner squint in a bit on a... Actually, no, it would make sense for the other one to be the one that goes out, and this one to go in a bit more. We put frown on both of them just because that, you know, creates more of a ha sort of expression on his face. And then we put the brow outs back to there. Maybe I should just do that instead. That might work. I have seen something depressing. Oh no, what is it? What have you seen that's depressing? I'll see you now. With Lewa not anywhere in the shot. That's a good one as well. Yeah. I've got to get one that, like, gets the first one in. But then, you know, gets his turn in well enough as well. But I think that'll be alright. Right, so he's got an ease in there, but it might actually make more sense to just use that for the bounce frame, if you will. Instead have it so it goes like that, and instead this has a bit of an ease in here. And then somewhere about halfway through, I guess, his head would just sort of be like that. So then his head's going to go in like that, and it's going to be like that, and he's going to blink. Okay, let's see now. Close those inner squints a bit more. A little bit more. Oh, you can use that to make them close their lids. Cool. Alright. Squint. 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 Actually, no. I don't need the out ones too much. Just that might be alright. A YouTuber's mother has passed away from cancer. It sucks for one. Oh, is that the name of YouTubers? Oh. Oh. Well, I'm really sorry to hear about that. Oh. That is very depressing news. Yeah. I know my, one of my I actually think a fair few of my grandparents have passed away due to cancer. One of them was kind of, my nanny, as I refer to her, my grandma, basically. Brain tumour, I think, caused by a cancer that had moved its way somewhere else. Yeah, it works, maybe. Maybe I, yeah, I guess that works. Maybe I'll put that a bit closer there, and then maybe have his head move up a bit more to create more of a feeling of bounce there. And then we make one there to do that. Okay. Well, that's a nice bit of fun. The sad thing is that it was a day ago. No. Yeah, that's very close. Alright, okay. I think I might have his going what? And his face posing done now. What I might be able to do is, for now I'm just going to remove that to the end here. And I won't do that necessarily. But I can put one a bit before it. And then, you know, actually, yeah, that probably isn't the best of ideas. Actually, no, if I just remember it's a 4 gap, I can hypothetically do what I'm thinking of here. Just maybe not have so much of the head movement. I basically just get a little bit of his movement here. And then we move this all the way over to there. So it creates a very subtle movement just to create a sort of smooth sort of transition. So it doesn't just go completely still. 1 minute. Alright, okay, I'm back. Oh. That wasn't quite what I needed. But yeah. I'm really sorry to hear about your grandma passing away of a heart attack in 2003. Yeah. That must have really sucked. I think my grandfather passed due to a heart attack, but I wasn't really around much for him to be alive, so I don't know that for certain. What? Actually, maybe instead of just that, I can then get one of these ones and then put that there. Just to create a tiny little bit of movement. Then I remove that one at the end, because he doesn't need to turn back at any point. What? Yeah, that looks pretty decent. What? Maybe a little bit more gap there. What? I suppose I can explain the very stillness of him here when there's no stillness of him here as him just being frozen in shock. He's like, how the hell am I meant to do that? Okay. I'm going to do this, I suppose I'm going to do 2 animated versions of it here, if you will. Because I think I've got to the point here where when I put the Tiny Desk Engineer, make the save, bring the save back, he'll be as small as he was before. So animate one here with that. But I'm not going to actually use that. And then I'll record another one closer to his actual Watt movements. Before I do that, I've got to pop in a Tiny Desk Engineer. Pop him in around here for now, I suppose. Just pop him there. Let's save all of these stuff here. And save it as 4, I guess. And then we hit save. Boop. Then we make a save of this. And then I move over here, and then I load it. And there, look, he's even smaller than he was before. Then I pop him about here-ish, I guess. Maybe. I'll figure that out later once I've actually re-added the animations to this lot. So load a sandwich. Okay, Lee was at the top now, so I have no idea which one is which heavy-wise. I'll try loading him as heavy MDL for now and see what happens. Okay, yep, that's him, alright. Let's just... is it still at 250? It is, good, alright. What? Alright, lovely. That works quite well, I'd say. I'm actually improve the stillness of his movement there. Actually, no, just for the sake of, like, consistency for the cut. Right, okay. Anyway, so therefore you are heavy model 2. That is, of course, model sandwich. And then camera. Hello, camera. Load you as camera. And then Sentry 2 is over here. I'll load that. Load that as Sentry 2. Okay. And then Liwa. Load him as, you guessed it, Toa Liwa. Okay. Let's see how this all looks. You can see there's something moving there. And dashes past. And then you can see him a little better as Liwa bashes that. Yep, okay. What the hell's going on with the sandwich there? It doesn't seem to be going correctly. Yeah, okay, let us no collide everything with it. Hopefully it won't disappear. Still works, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's never done that before. I don't want to have to re-bloody animate that. Come on. God fucking damn it. Right, what the hell? Why is it over there? It's just getting stuck in there for some reason. Don't know why, but it is. No, collide everything with it. And then try it again. Nope, alright. I guess I'll see if I can just move it out of there and then unfreeze it. Then it goes right back over there. Fantastic. The thing's fucking broken. Bitch. Why does it do that? Why the fuck does it do that? Alright, fine, alright. I'll have to fix it this way then. I'm pretty sure it is that, definitely. Yeah, okay, right. I have to find all the frames where it disappears and move it back into his hand and record it there. In the way it's meant to be. God fucking damn it. I was gonna get really close and end it, but no, it decides to do that. A piece of shit. Oh my dear good giddly. Oh no, it's fine, never mind. It just does that because it has to, because it's not very smart. Okay, come on. Come on. Let's get this bugger sorted out. This Golden Sandwich is one of the most... It's the important plot point of this entire thing. I can't let it just disappear into the ether. Like that, just because of a stupid glitch. Like, no, I'm not letting that happen. Okay, right. I think I have to move it down a bit more. Like so. Boop. 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 Okay, right. And then, really record that. And hopefully... There we are, look at that. Now I just have to do that for all the other goddamn frames here. Life is a pain sometimes. Sometimes it's pretty good. But other times, not so much. Well, I think at this point it's in his mouth, right? Yeah, it's in his mouth at this point. Great, that makes it even more annoying to animate. And now I fucking animated that there, even though it's meant to be in his mouth. Okay. Okay, sure, whatever. Just get it in his mouth. There we are. That'll be fine. Okay. Record. Go over to here. Move it over. Get it in the place it's meant to be. Don't know why it's all the way down here. I literally have no idea what caused that. Now there's going to be like all sorts of strange flickering because it's, you know, in the wrong spot. Because I can't put it back in the... What the hell was that? I can't put it back in the directly correct spot. Whatever. Come on. That'll do, I suppose. Just move it over a little bit. And then move it down. Then move it in. Then maybe give it a rotate. And, yeah, that'll be fine, I guess. Whatever. I'm not in the mood. I just want to get this done. I have no idea what's putting you down there. But you know. I really hope it remembers where it's meant to be welded when I, you know, have to do stuff again with it. Okay. Boop. Whatever, I guess that'll do. Yeah, that'll be fine. And that one's fine. That one isn't. Don't know why. Just sort of isn't. That one. Oh, sweet Jiminy Christmas. Okay, that'll do. And it's back down there again. I was almost bloody done with this, but now I've got to keep bloody going. Because of this shit. I'm going to take a drink of water if I've still got any left. Okay. This one next. Again, it's still down there. Which ones is it not down there in? Hold on. I'm sorry, what? Why does it go down there with some of them, just not the others? I mean, if I go over to there, and I was to unfreeze it, it just does that. I didn't even get him. Ugh. You turd of a goddamn thing. Why can't just welding stuff just be decent in this game? Ugh, whatever. Nearly done with this clusterfuck. I might not stream yet tomorrow. I'm not sure if anyone's still watching now because it says only there's 2 viewers, but if you are here, Second Baron, say something in the chat. Okay. Let's see how that's looking in general. Alright, okay. Yep, that should be alright. Maybe if I move it up a smidgen. You know, yeah. Alright. In fact, I tried to enter in 2 different collabs, but, well, in the first one I was too lazy and bad, but I could not finish it. The second one was cancelled, and you were nearly finished with it. Yeah, that's very sad. I've had a lot that I wanted to enter, but there's only one that I actually made an entry to of collabs, and it was this Sonic Castle Calamity collab. And I made my entry slightly wrong. I've got to put in a watermark, but the creator never harassed me about it, and the collab never came out. So I don't think he officially stated that it was cancelled, unless it was on like another form of media. But you know, yeah. But I've been meaning to enter more collabs, but most of the time I just don't have either A, I don't have time to animate it particularly, or B, I don't have any ideas, or C, the deadline's too close when I find out about it. Or D, it gets cancelled. You know, there have been a fair few where I've either forgotten about it or it's been cancelled. But you know, yeah. For this one, I'm quite determined to get it done, and if I do more animation on it in stream, you know, it will make that process considerably easier. Granted, I've still got, like, 1 more week to do it, but I'd rather have it be done as soon as possible. Sorry about that. I think God signed what motivated me to keep doing this was another G modder, Kugawatan. Not sure if you know about them, but they animated an entry on stream, or some of the entry on stream, their entry, and I just wanted to. Well, that inspired me to do it because I didn't know about it before. I didn't actually know about it before that point, and then just seeing Kugawatan animating inspires me to animate most of the time. So you know, yeah. Or watching his streams, at least. Because, you know, he... Out of most Gmod animators that aren't Splatoon-related, they're probably one of the, you know, most commonly posting. I mean, I think they're, like, gonna be, like, sort of focusing on other endeavors soon-ish. Like, they have an art career, kind of-ish. They want to do stuff for. But yeah, out of a lot of people, he's probably one of the ones that posts the most. And it's not like super frequent once a day or month thing. It's not like it's planned. It's just sort of done whenever it's done. But he like spends about an hour a day on some bit of animation, which is something I wish I could do. But you know, I'm either A, lazy, or B, other stuff's getting in the way that I have to deal with, and I, you know, just don't have the energy or drive to do it. I mean, is it even visible at this point? It isn't. So at this point, I might just move it out of frame just to stop with this buggering prick being annoying. Okay. That one, it might be visible. I don't know. No, it's not. It's still not visible. So all I have to worry about is just not doing that. And that happens. So, you know, I guess I'll just move it up there for now. Then, like, you have some in between frames where they kind of work, and they just glitch over to there for some reason. Move it back over there, because I'm pretty sure it's still not in the shot. Yep, it's still not in the shot. If it ain't reaching the feet, it ain't in the shot. That one, of course, has got to be moved away from there. That's directly in the shot. Same with this. And with that one, it's fine. Because it's out of frame anyway. But hopefully it won't be visible there. Okay. Right, cool. Alright, sweet. Okay, now it's actually done. Got this tiny desk engineer down there that you can barely see. Blue heavy careens around the corner. Red heavy follows after him, does some parkour. But then there's going to be a slightly different one there, and the gap isn't going to be that long. But you know, yeah, I might move the desk engie a little bit. But you know, the really small desk engie. I think he might even be smaller now than he was when he became smaller earlier. But, you know, he's there. I'm not sure how visible he is in the first few panels. He's quite visible. I guess having him there just kind of works. And then he goes over, and then he'll have his little what moment. Let me find it first. Oh, hold on. There we go. Ooh, let's turn off his ghost. And then he goes, what? And he looks over and sees, aha, a grapple hook. I might move him back a bit just to get some more of his hand movement in. Oh. What? There we are. What? Okay. I'm just going to put it a little bit more further ahead. It's going to be covered like that, so it doesn't really matter. How long is this scene? This will probably be most of it. I've told it before in previous streams, but the main thing is the heavy's going to chase him, going to go, what? When he's going to turn back. It's about 10-ish seconds, this section is. I wouldn't say a scene, because I'm just used to film studies lingo. where a scene is considerably longer than, you know, just a portion like it is here. But, I believe him getting up to it, and then the what, I believe would take about 10-15 seconds. And then it'd probably be another, like, 5 or 10, when he, looks at it. And the what in there, maybe, I don't know. And then I'll have to try and fit in the rest. I think I saw some entries that were longer than 40 seconds. So, you know, I might be able to get away with it being a little bit longer. And if it isn't, oh well, I've got a video to upload. Right, I'm going to capture the footage for this now. So I'm going to transition over to this. Back over to gaming recording. Mute the desktop audio and going to mute my microphone. And I'm going to hit start recording. On here as well, because you can record while you're streaming. And hopefully it's, you know, the quality ain't too bad. Okay, I should be that done then. That should be long enough for it. And next up, I'm just going to need to... Well, I'm going to need to get one for this frame as well here. Just as a close-up of the... Wasn't I going to do a close-up thing for the heavy? Okay, you know what? I'll just get the bit with the actual camera done. Just make sure I'm not visible anywhere at any point. Put myself in this corner. And let me just double check that the sound's still on. Yep, and then he'll be going. Okay, right, let's record that. Right, okay. That's that bit done. And I distinctly remember saying that I was going to zoom in for the shot with their heavy at the end here, where he is shocked and goes, what? And is big confused. So I am going to try a zoomed in shot. Just to see how it looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. I'd have that, and he goes, what? Okay, cool, right. Right, okay, time to record that bit. Again, because I already recorded it, but you know, whatever. Alright, okay. That's that bit done as well. I'm just going to get some other angles for his other movements. But these aren't going to actually be in the final thing. I just want to record these angles. Because they're pretty good. Just because I don't want this work to go wasted. So, you know, yeah. I might as well record this here. But I don't need to mute my sound for it. Alright, okay, cool. That's that done. I do also want one with the run cycle as well in there. Maybe if I move him back a little bit more. Maybe if I do that, but zoom out a bit more again. Like this. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can record that as well while I'm here. Because for the next bit, I will probably just, you know, make a new bit instead of adding to this already long animation file. I'm still working with my first scene. Only some light flickering to animate a fire, flickering to fast, and a soldier moving. Right, okay. Why is the, what role does the soldier have? What role does the soldier have? Alright. I want to get just, you know, the Liwa thing as well, because that took a while too. Well, it didn't have to take a while to put together, but, you know, I just sort of like it. Okay, let's record that. I'm sure I can, like, turn that into a GIF or something. Right, well. With all of that out of the way, I don't have anything else I need to add to this, and everything else is going to be in a new file. Let me just double check my existing files to see what is there in the vid files. Vids. And then down here at the bottom, after all of the Halo 2 anniversary stuff I'm getting for my quote-unquote montage. Right. So we've got that one. We've got that one. We've got the one where it skids to a halt. We've got that one too. And we've got that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got everything. Let me just watch through and see how the quality is. Oh yeah, the quality seems to be good. Not like super great, the best quality you'll ever see good, but you know, good enough to work. Quite well. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm watching it in a separate video file, so that's why you're not seeing anything. Oh, it's not there anyway. Okay. So therefore, everything should therefore be alright. Which is good, and that means I can end this here. Make another save of this, but I don't need to edit anything with the animation itself. And the desk engineer is going to be so tiny we're not going to see him next time. Yeah, I think now I'm finally done with that bit. Okay, story. In the map well, a blue spy reads newspaper, then the heavies run in the background. Then a red soldier spots the spy for the first scene. Alright, cool. I'm going to close down Garry's mod now because I'm done animating. I've spent enough time on this as it is. So I'm just going to close down Garry's mod now. Yeah, so I'm just going to wait for you to tell me a bit more about the story of your entry. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go turn our light on in here because I've been sitting in here in the dark. And there we are. Lights are on and I can see again. So yeah, next stream, whether that be tomorrow or later this week, is gonna be the next bit with the blue heavy doing his sick parkour. Oh well, he's gonna do a swing on a pole and then he's gonna, you know, land elsewhere. He's gonna like pull up Golden Sandwich. He's gonna hear thundering footsteps under him. Damn, I wonder if editing the footsteps going to be annoying. I don't think so, because I edited some footsteps for something earlier in it, you know. This was something I was doing for another project. What am I doing and thinking about? So yeah, so the next stream will be me animating that. hopefully getting most of that bit with Blue Heavy swinging done, and Red Heavy's going to jump and get up there. Probably going to say bring back Sandwich, maybe. At that point, I'll probably start editing it together and see how long it is then. And the Red Heavy does his jump probably is when I'll do that. I might have a bit of slow motion when he does the jump. And then he's going to swing around with the grappling hook and fire that off. Not sure how I'm going to animate him firing that off, but you know. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can have it so I weld the open one to something that's easy to grab. Same with the actual grappling hook itself. Yeah. Then while running, Blue Heavy tripped and the Sandwich fell into a river. Then the Blue Spy picks it up for him but gets killed by Red Heavy. Blue Heavy killed Red, but he had a dead ringer and raged. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, sounds like a pretty good entry. Right. I'm going to see if I can actually open up Vegas Pro and have it run with OBS and Chrome without everything dying on me. We'll have to see what happens there. But I am going to end it here, basically. Yeah, alright. Save that. I'll make a new file. Put it there, I guess. And then let's drop in some of those files that I need. I'm not going to need that one or any of these. I'm just going to need these two. Probably. I'm still 1/4. I presume you mean 1/4 of the way through. Which is one scene. But, you know, yeah. That's fair enough. Right, I'm actually going to see if I can capture that with it working, my Sony Vegas. Because if so, I can also do streams of me editing it. Which would be, you know, pretty rad, I'd say. Oh! Oh, I can! Oh, neat. Doesn't seem to fit properly, though, which is strange. But that's because of how it's, you know, the things put together. Unfortunately, I don't really, you know, you don't really need to see a whole lot of the stuff on the end here. So if I do that, and then, where is it? Where's overlay 2? There we are. Boom. You can see me editing. So I can make edit streams now. Which is quite nice. Right. Basically, let's just edit some of this together. Yeah, let's set the project video settings to match it, I guess. Let's hit U. And, oh, come on. Split that. Delete that. Is it all working there? Okay. Seems to be working. Cool. Just gonna real quickly sort this out. Let's find where close enough to where he starts moving. Alright, okay. Okay. Let's start it from here, I guess. Oh yeah, that's even under 10 seconds, which is pretty good. And there'll be a bit of a fade in as well. Hoogity boogity. Yeah. You know, for running OBS and streaming it, this isn't actually running too badly, which is nice. Have a bit of a fade in there. I'll add some background music later. Right. And then probably around here is when I cut it to the next one. So let's trim end and let's throw this one in there. The main reason I'm doing this now is just so I can A, not have to do it later. And B, you know, it just... So I can put in the sound effect for the what while I've still got it open instead of having to try and search for it again. Right, okay, let's see if I can... Oh, that looks pretty good, actually. Okay, probably from about here would be good. Just go slightly over 10 seconds there, I think. Oh, did I not actually record the thing for that? No, damn, I don't think I did. I don't think I recorded the thing for the looking at it. Fortunately, that was on stream, so I'm just going to have to download the entire stream, if possible. What am I going for? Good question. Let's have a look on here and see if that helps. Yeah, 3 hours. Not sure if I'm going to be able to download that unless I download it straight from YouTube, which I think I can with my own streams. What? Alright, okay. I'm sure that'll probably be good enough. And then they will have a sort of transition into the next bit where it's just going to have a shot of just the grappling hook. What? Okay, right. Now let's throw that into there. What, her? Don't know why he's saying what, her too, but I'm editing together the stuff. Let me just isolate it.
What?
Okay, let's see if that's good enough. Zoom in.
What?
How's that?
What?
There, that's good. Okay, right, now I've got to sync it up correctly. Probably like there-ish, I'd imagine.
What?
Oh, that worked pretty well.
What?
I'll add some other stuff there as well for his movement. But yeah, that worked very well.
What?
Right, so it's just about 11 seconds is this first scene. Although it's going to go a little over just for the shot of the thing when I get that from the actual stream itself, which is going to be annoying. Some footsteps and metal sounds. Yeah, I'll add those in later, but, you know, I really need to end the stream now. I've been going for much longer than I normally do. Phone's on low battery, you know, stuff like that. So I think I am going to end it here, but let me just save this first of all. Right, GS collab entry. Grapple, I'll call it. That's good. Yep. I'd say it looks pretty good so far. I just got to add those sound effects as well. Maybe have a little bit of a snicker from the heavy. A little chuckle to himself. The blue heavy as he runs off. But then because the red heavy's not on, not in the shot, when he turns over, and looks at the thing, and then it's just the shot of the grapple hook itself, he could maybe say, "This will work," or whatever his line is along those lines. Anyway, yeah, that's that. I'm done with that. I'm done with the stream. Everything's all going well. It's all going to plan, according to plan. That's all very good. It's now gone up to 4 viewers. You've joined in at a bad time if someone else has actually joined, if that's not a glitch. But, right. Well, I'm going to be ending the stream now. Not going to be delaying it that much further. So, a big thank you, of course, to Second Baron for hanging around, talking about Garry's animation to me. Darina Guzmari for the manga suggestion. And, of course, being here. And then also there was someone else earlier in the stream. I can't remember where they were. Roblox Doge. I don't think he was here for long, but yeah. Thanks everyone for coming along, and I'll catch you on the flip side, aka next time. Bye bye now.